everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. I'm so happy to have this tutorial done today on this channel. If you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this each week. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your questions and suggestions on the description box below as well. Okay, so today's tutorial is going to be on the making of the cape dress you are seeing on the screen. Okay, so this is a subscriber's request, and I just want to make this video to show you how you can go about the cape on the screen. So right here, what you need is your basic front bodies, full basic front bodies, as you can see. And the basic full bodies I have here is a dartless bodies, no dart. As you can see, I have already drafted it out and I did not add any dart to it. So these particular bodies you are seeing here has the vertical measurement starting from the shoulder line. This is my shoulder line where I started my measurements on my bodies. So from the shoulder line, I have my chest line, I have my bust point line and my half length. Okay, so normally to determine your chest line, you use your bust circumference divided by 6, you add 1.5 to it. Okay, so that is how you get your chest line, and you draft your normal bodies. So I have my full front bodies in here, as you can see, because I need to build this cape right into these bodies. So to do that, the first thing I'm going to do on these dartless bodies is I'm coming from the right hand side of these bodies. On the shoulder seam line, I'll be coming from the tip of the shoulder. This is the tip by the armhole line. I'm coming in from that point at 2 inches, as you can see. And you can see my mark of 2 inches. Okay, so I'll come over to the armhole line on the left hand side, and I'm going to measure the midpoint of this. I have 11 inches and the midpoint here is 5.5. I'll just step down by 0.5 to connect it. So finding the midpoint of your armhole, just come down by 0.5 and connect. So right now I'm going to connect what I have at that point right now. The marks I made right there on the shoulder seam line at 2 inches, I'm going to connect it all the way. Okay, so you can still come down if you don't want your neckline, okay, because this is the natural neckline as you are seeing in here, and we don't need this cape to be on the tip of the neckline, okay, on the neck, okay, so it does not choke. So you might just make some adjustments, at least you have an idea. So I can make adjustments. Instead of coming down from 0.5, I can come 1 inch. I can also come in a little. Just try to be creative at that point. Okay, so I need this gap between here not to touch my cape. I believe you understand that. So right now, the next thing I want to do, having done this, is to find this is the center front, as you can see. So this is the center of this center front. So at this center front, this is my bust point. So from the bust point line right now, this is bust point, my chest line. So from the bust point, I'm going to come down right on the center front. I'm going to come down by 1.5. So I have my mark of 1.5 in here. I'll quickly connect this. I'm connecting this all the way right now, right hand side to the 1.5 inch I made below my bust point. Okay, all right, so our cape is taking shape. So now I'm connecting this back to where I made my first mark to form the cape. So can you see? So the cape has been formed. So all I'm going to do right now, I will trace out this cape I have in here and set it aside. Okay, so but I need to connect my neckline right now. So to connect the full neckline and have my full dress in here, I'm going to take the measurement from the tip on the left hand side of this other part, right hand side, I'm going to come in by 2.5 inches. Then at the 2.5 inches, I'm going to take exactly what I have in here to meet up. I'm just following the armhole line, as you can see, so it has the same shape. Okay, so right here I'm going to connect the neckline. Okay, so now I'm going to trace out my cape, and I'm going to cut off these bodies right now. So it's as simple as this. So I'll be placing my tracing paper to trace out my cape. This is my cape. Okay, so I will place my tracing paper on it like this to have the full cape traced out. All right. So I'll just trace. Okay, so you can hold on to your paper with your masking tape. All right, so this is my cape right here. My cape has been traced out, as you can see. All right, so now I'm going to create the band. We have a band in there, and I'll be creating the band right now at 2 inches from the waistline. I'll come up by 2 inches to create my band. Okay, so this is my band. All right, so like I said, there's no dot, no dot. So for the band right here, you can use your tracing wheel to trace out the band. Okay, you are going to trace it out and attach it back to the bodies. Okay, so you can place a paper below, use your tracing wheel. You can also use your tracing paper and attach the band. The band is going to be attached with another fabric. This is Ankara, this is Ankara. So once you do that, okay, so you have it that. Okay, so let me just quickly trace it out and show you what I mean. All right, people, so now it's time for me to trace out my band, and you can see my tracing paper in there. So all I'm going to do with my tracing wheel is to trace the band out. So this particular band I'm tracing out now, I'm actually going to use a separate fabric. Okay, so I'm using a separate fabric for it, and then I will add my seam allowances where necessary and stitch it back. Okay, so now I've traced it out. All I will do now is to cut it out. Okay, so you can see the band right now. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use a separate fabric. On the screen we use the Ankara for it. Okay, so this will be the band for Ankara. I'll add my 0.5 seam allowances all around to stitch it back or place on top, anyhow you want to do it. If you want to place it back and stitch, you can. If you want to add your seam allowance and cut off your pattern from here, anyone is okay. So now I'll cut off the traced cape. This is my cape which I traced out from here, as you can see. So I'm going to trace it, cut it off now. All right, people, so right now we are done. So my cape is going to be placed like this, as you can see. After stitching it, adding my seam allowances, I'm going to stitch it all the way on the neckline. So let me cut off the bodies right now. So like I said, I'm cutting these bodies right here because I'm going to place my band on top. But if you know you are attaching your band, you can cut off your bodies from the red line, okay? But the band is going to be attached, okay, and stitched on top of the bodies. I believe you understand what I mean. All right, so now I'll quickly cut off this is the bodies and this is the actual neckline. This is the actual neckline right now, as you can see. So I'm going to cut through here and I discard this. Alright people, so right now this is it and we are done. So this is how your main bodies is going to look like. So you are going to draft the back piece, okay, with a zipper at the back, and then you add your seam allowances of 0.5 inch all around. So before you stitch the neckline, you need to prepare your cape. Make sure you prepare your cape, and your cape is going to be stitched together on your neckline like this, as you can see, okay, on this shoulder seam line to keep it, okay, while you have this, free like this, and then you have your band attached to it, okay. So that is it people, and we are done, okay. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial once again, okay. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this each week. Like this video, share to family and friends. Drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. So thank you very much for coming once again. Bye.